Hi, third graders. Here's a video on what we learned today about a friendly letter, which is a review from second grade. You learned how to write a friendly letter. So I thought it would be fun for the first week of school if we wrote a friendly letter to ourselves that we can open up at the end of the year when you're almost fourth graders. I thought it would be so much fun. So what you're going to do, and as you already started on this friendly letter assignment yesterday. So today we are going to finish it. So yesterday I had you write answers to these questions right here. You had to answer these questions, and they're posted in your Schoology assignment. So if you're looking for these, they're in your Schoology assignment. You just have to click the assignment. It says, what do you like and dislike about school? What are you good at? What is difficult for you? And what are you looking forward to this year? You also had to answer, what would you like to learn? And what are your goals for this year? So I took this little snippet from our assignment, but remember, all of these questions are inside of your assignment. So that's where you find it. You go to reading, you click on Friday, and you click on your assignment, friendly letter, and that's where you're going to find these questions again if you lost them. But if you were in our live lesson yesterday, or you watched my video yesterday, you know that you were supposed to answer these questions. So you should already have sentences. I told you to do that because you're going to need them for today's assignment. Now, I'm going to go ahead and push these questions down here so I can see them later. So I was going to go over with you right now the parts of a friendly letter. There are 5 parts of a friendly letter. You have the heading, the greeting, the body, the closing, and you have the signature. 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 parts to a letter. Now, I'm going to show you. Go back here. What all of these mean. So I'm going to go ahead and erase my circles and my numbers here. So what does a heading mean? Well, the heading is the date. And I love this diagram here because it just helps you remember the 5 parts of a letter. Because look, you have his head here. So you know that the first part is the heading. So I'm going to show you what a heading is. A heading is the date. So when we make the heading, we have to make sure we uppercase the month because it is a proper noun. It's the name. It's a specific name of a person, place, or thing. So we have to uppercase that. So the month is September. Remember, that must be uppercase. 18th. This is an important part. You must add a comma right here to separate the date from the year because they're all digits and numbers, so we don't want to confuse them. That's what the purpose of that comma is. 2020. That's the first part. Easy peasy street. And it's always right here in upper right-hand corner. The next part we're going to talk about is the greeting. Now, the greeting is dear or hello. And remember, you were writing a letter to yourself. So you're going to say dear, and it must be an uppercase. Start with an uppercase letter. Dear. And you're going to write your name. not my name, your name. And you're writing a letter to yourself. So if your name was Billy, you would go, Dear Billy. And make sure, of course, your name is uppercased. You have to make sure that you are a proper noun as well. Now, then the next part of the letter, you're going to need to have a comma there. And that separates your greeting from your body. And that's what we're going to talk about next. This is the body of your paper. This is the biggest part of your letter. So you remember those questions that I had you do? I'm going to go ahead and drag them up because the answers to your questions here, that's the body. So if you made nice sentences like I told you, your answers to these questions are going to go right there in the body. Okay? That's the most of your letter, the majority of your letter. Now, the next part of the letter is closing. In the closing, you can write things like sincerely, or your friend, or love, or good luck. It's up to you, but no matter what you choose for your closing, you must start each of those words with an uppercase letter. So you go, I'm going to say your friend, because if I was writing a letter to myself, I'm friends with myself. I can say your friend. Your friend, you are your own best friend. Remember, you are your best advocate. So, your friend, notice how I uppercase the Y and the F. Your friend, and here's another comma man. So you get a comma there, comma here, and a comma here. Do not forget that. And then you're going to finish your letter with your signature. So go ahead and you're going to sign your name. I'm pretending to be Billy. I'm going to sign my name. And you're done. That is your friendly letter. Have fun.